So today we are going to discuss about the question of standard 6. Subject is English, DAV Public Schools, Jharkhand Zone E Annual Examination 2024-25, and full marks is 50 marks and time is 22 hours. You can read the instruction, and after that we will go to the passage. That this is a passage given, and from this passage you have to find out the answers. There is a story of a man who thought he had a right to do what he liked. So, a man who was thinking that he can do anything, whatever he liked. So, one day, this gentleman was walking along a busy road, spinning his walking stick. Spinning, that means to round and round a stick. So, around in his hand, and was trying to look important. He was doing this to get some attention from other people. A man walking behind him objected, prevented him. A man walking behind prevented him to do that. You ought not to spin your walking stick round and round like that, he said. I am free to do what I like with my walking stick, argued the gentleman. The gentleman is saying that by arguing that I can do whatever I would like to do with my walking stick. It is my freedom. Of course, you are, said the other man. The other man is saying that yes, you can do it, but you ought to know that you're supposed to know, or it is your duty to know that your freedom ends where my nose begins. That means you should be in your limits. The story tells us that what we can enjoy our right or our freedom only if they do not interfere with other people's right and freedom. So whatever we will do, that we have to do within our limit. We cannot interfere any others people's right or freedom. Okay, so and after that, next the question is, this is the question is why was the gentleman on the road moving his walking stick round and round? So for this question you have to write the answer, and it is written here that the gentleman was thinking or thought that he had right to do what he liked. This is one reason, and the second reason is that he he was spinning his walking stick round and round in his hand and was trying to look important. He was trying to get attention from the other people. Both are the answers. You can write one out of two. Next, who objected him? So a man walking behind him objected him. Next, what argument did the gentleman give? You can write the quotation also. It is written here that I am free to do what I like with my walking stick. This is the argument given by the gentleman. And what was the other satisfied with the argument? This question is written to this question is given to ask you about yes or no. No need to write any sentence for here. Was the other satisfied with the argument? Yes or no? So if you can read this sentence, you can see that it is written here, of course you are. So first the other man was agreed that yes, you can do it. You can the other man was agreed with his argument. Okay, of course you are, but you ought to know that your freedom ends where my nose begins. But you should know that you should not limit your cross. You should not interfere with others people's right or freedom. So you can write the answers as a yes. Next, find the word with the same meaning as following words. So turn quickly, that means spin. Okay, that means spin. If anyone is writing spinning, that is also right. Spin and spinning both are right. Preventing an activity, when you are stopping someone to do some activity, that is objected also, objection also, objecting also. So in this passage object is given. I think you can see that objected is given, so that you will write objected here. The answer is objected. Next, here is a poem given. Do you ask what the birds say? The sparrow, the dove, the linnet, and the thrush say. I love and I love. Next is here. In the winter they are silent. The wind is so strong and it says, I don't know, but it sings a loud song. But green leaves and blossoms and sunny warm weather and singing and living all come back together. The lark is so brimful of gladness and love, the green fields below him, the blue sky above, that he sings and forever sings he, I love my love and my love loves me. So this is the poem given, and from the poem you have to find out the answers. The question is given here. The question is that the birds are silent during winter. The answer will be winter. Which of the following birds are so brimful of happiness and love? So you can see on the poem it is written that the larks are the birds so brimful and happiness and love. Which of the following birds are not mentioned in the poem? So dove is mentioned, sparrows is mentioned, thrushes also mentioned, storks is not mentioned in the poem. During which season is the wind strong? So during winter season the wind is strong. Birds love singing when the weather is warm and sunny. And it is the answers from the poems extract. And the next is the writing section. And here this is a notice writing given here, that you are, suppose you are this editor of Surbi or Sumit of Delhi Public School, Jaipur, and you have to draft a notice in a not more than 50 words for your school notice board, asking the student to write articles, poems and short stories for the school magazine. So you know the structure how you will write that. Okay, so for that you have to wait. So to write a notice you have to draw a box. Okay, and within the box first you will write your school name. Here you will write your school name, then notice, then the left side date, then heading of the notice, publication of school magazine, then you will write your notice here, and at the end you will write editor of Surbi Sumit. So how you will write, you know that it is hereby notified that all the students of this school, Delhi Public School is all the students of Delhi Public School are notified that our school is going to publish a school magazine. The students are requested to submit their own articles, poems and short stories for school magazine. The last date of submission is that and they will submit it to whom, you have to mention it also. And after mentioning all these things you can say that for further information you may contact with the editor of the school, and that is Surbi or Sumit. Okay, so this is the writing section started, question number 3. And another question is given for option, you can attempt. So let's see the question. And this is the question. It is written that read the instruction for preparing Maggi noodles and fill in the blanks with present passive. Okay, so present passive, you can see that it is written that present passive. What is present passive? It is discussed in the class that present passive means am, is, are with v3, have, has, been v3 or being v3. So in that sentence, first 500 ml of water dash in a container. You can see the first line, it is written that boil, this is the verb, main verb. So you can write it is boiled. Okay, next after that noodles and taste makers are added, this is the verb. So the next b is are added. Okay, and then finally chopped vegetables are mixed, this is the verb. Okay, and then d number is dash The noodles are cooked. Only 2 minutes. Finally, they are served hot. So this is the answers of this process writing. And then write a letter. Then the question is, write a letter to the editor of Hindustan Times highlighting the problem of frequent power cut in your city. So for that you have to write first your address, then you will write to the editor of Hindustan Times, then you will write the address of the Hindustan Time headquarter, which is in New Delhi. Then you will write the subject, and the subject is frequent power cut in our city. Then you will write that, sir, through your highly esteemed Delhi, I, on behalf of the city, would like to draw your kind attention as well as the concerned authority about the frequent power cut in our city. Then you will write about the problem some lines, and after that you will start. The problem is indeed serious one, causing untold suffering of the people, and the concerned authority can do a lot, but it is a pity that they are remain passive onlooker. So I am requesting you to write a strong editorial so that the local authority may no longer remain passive in this matter, and I am sure that your editorial will do the trick which all our appeals have failed to achieve. In this way you can write the editorial letter. And if you don't want to write the editorial letter, you can write the story also. You have given a second option, and you know the story, I think. And this is a story of a poor farmer who had a hen, and the hen lays a golden egg. And when the poor got the egg of gold, he sold them in the market, and day by day he became rich. So one day he thought that, why should I wait for a long time? Every day I got a egg, second day second egg. So why not I can cut the hen and take all the eggs from his stomach. So one day he decided to cut the stomach of the hen, and then he got no eggs inside his stomach. And this is called, if you greed very much, then you get nothing, you will get nothing. Okay, so this is the story of a poor farmer who is going to reach in a day. There is no shortcut way to success. Okay, so there is no shortcut way to success. If you are thinking that this is the shortcut way to success, then it will be wrong. Next is, write a speech on the topic internet boon or bane. So you have to write here some good things about internet, some bad things about internet, what impact, good impact and bad impact about the internet. And if you don't want to write this question, you can attempt the second one also, about the impact of watching TV on children. What impact on the children if they watching TV? They will learn something from the TV. They got addicted. They can lost their sleep pattern, and many more problem is there, and many good impact also there. They can learn some things. They can learn some geographical things. They can learn some historical things, and many more. So this is the article about impact of watching TV on children. And next, the grammar section. The teacher give us a lot of homework. So here the incorrect word is, error is give. In place of give you have to write give. Okay, and me friend, it is never written that me friend is wrong. So in place of me you have to write my friend and I go to the park every day. The books was, you can see the books is written in plural, so you have to write the helping verb as were. Okay, so the answer will be were. Next, if I dash speak French, I would be able to communicate with my friends. So the answer will be can. You can write can here. Next, yesterday is written only in past tense, so you have to write it, the main verb, in past tense. So the answer will be went. Go went. V2. If it dash, we will stay indoors. This is the first sentence. Example of first sentence in conditional sentences. If it rains, if it rains, okay, then we will stay indoors. This man dash twice weekly. Twice means two times in a week. That means he is doing the work or doing the action regularly. So which action is happening regularly? We will use the simple present, and in simple present the appears will be the right answer. Next. And the next is rearrange the following sentence meaning to form a meaningful sentence. So an apple will be the first. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Outdoor games should not be played at home. Okay, you can write it in this way also. I had a wonderful dream last night. And you can write in this way also. Last night I had a wonderful dream. Both are correct. Next. Secondary literature form, and in literature the 15 marks is asked, and one sentence is given. We had a very painful incident at the college, and identify the speaker, and the speaker is the Professor Soames. Whom is he speaking to? He is speaking to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. What is the painful incident? The painful incident is that someone has copying the question paper of the scholarship exam which is going to be held tomorrow. What does the speaker want from the listener? The speaker wants from the listener that he will find out the culprit so that the exam will not be cancelled. Okay, and this is the answer of these three questions. And next there is a poem given. It takes so long for a tree to grow, so many years of pushing the sky, long branches stretch the arms, reach out with their wooden fingers. Name of the poem, you know the poem is Our Tree, and the poet is some David Harmer or whatever. What do the arms in the line refer to? You know that the arms is referred to which, and wooden fingers also. So both you know the answer. These two questions are asking from your the poem Our Tree. And the meaning of the following words should be: strolling means walking slowly, elm means a tree with long branches, wings, a hidden part of a stage, hidden side of a stage, unravel to discover. So these four questions are asked from your literature book. And next is, what was Attila's attitude toward strangers? So this question I think you know the answer, that Attila never barks to the strangers. It is known, or we know, all know that if we take a pet dog in our home, it will bark when it see any strangers. So this is very uncommon, that the Attila was a passive to the strangers. He very short, in within short time it become friendly with the stranger. So this is the attitude towards strangers. Why did the young man go to the remote sea? The young man go to the remote sea to collect some assets of the particular fish's eyes, so that his father get his eyesight back. Okay, so this is the answers of this question. You have to write it within 30 words and answer any of the following question. Imagine yourself to be Gilchrist. Write a letter to the education officer informing him about your decision of not taking the scholarship exam. So this is a question. It is also asked from your literature book, and it is given on your book, that you have to imagine yourself as a Gilchrist, as a culprit. You have copied the question paper, and now you are writing a letter to the education officer that you are not going to take the exam. Okay, so this is a question. It is from your textbook. And all said and done, Attila was a bad watchdog. Do you agree? Okay, so if you agree, then you have to write the reason why you are agreeing with this, and if you are not agreeing, then you have to write the reason for that also. So all said and done, Attila was a bad watchdog. Why a bad watchdog? Because he never barks to the strangers. That's why he was a bad watchdog. And it is the duty of the watchdog that it should bark at a stranger. If anyone is stealing some flowers from their garden, it should bark, but it never barks. That's why we are agree. I am agree with that he was a bad watchdog. But you can also disagree with this answer, and you can write the reasons behind it. Okay.